Dear students, now we are in the chapter circles. In previous classes, we have discussed about the topic of circles, exercise 1A and 1B concepts. In the previous class, we have learnt about the length of tangent and depends upon the locus sums. We have learnt. Now we are going to discuss about the position of line with respect to circle. This is exercise C concept. Position of line with respect to circle. In previous class we have learned position of point with respect to circle. Now we are going to discuss about position of line with respect to circle. So what is position of line? If a line intersects the two circles, it is called as secant. This is A, this is B, this is secant. Here we can say that the line, this is first case, the line intersecting the circle in two distinct points. The line intersects the circle in two distinct points. Second one, tangent. This is a line touching the circle at exactly one point. The line touches the circle. This is second case. Third case, the line neither touches nor intersect. This is third case. The line neither touches nor intersect the circle. Neither touches nor intersects. Originally, we have discussed about the position of point. The point lie inside, lie on the circle and lie outside the circle. In that three cases we have discussed, and we said the theory as that the circle divides the plane into three parts as interior, exterior and on the circumference. In the similar way, the line divides the plane of the circle in three parts. First one is intersecting, that is lie inside the circle, and lie on the circle, and lie do not touch or do not intersect the circle. Among these three cases, let us prove a theory. What is the theory? The theorem I want to discuss with you. The theorem. If a line y is equal to mx plus c, if a line y is equal to mx plus c touches the circle, if a line y is equal to mx plus c touches the circle x square plus y square equal to r square, then condition of tangency is r square is equal, c square is equal to r square into 1 plus m square. C square is equal to r square into 1 plus m square. This is a theorem. Depends upon this theorem, corollary and sub theorems are there. Let us discuss about sub theorems also. Depends upon this one. X square plus y square is equal to r square. Let us draw the circle. This is the proof. Let us draw the circle. x square plus y square is equal to r square. We know that the center of the circle is 0 comma 0 and the radius is r. Let this is cp, this is p. Px1 comma y1 leading point of the circle 0 comma 0 is the center. So cp is equal to r. Given equation of circle I am writing. Given equation of circle. Given equation of circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Let it be first equation. Draw a line like this. The line y is equal to mx plus c. So we can write here mx minus y plus c is equal to 0. This is y equal to mx plus c, mx minus y plus c equal to 0. If the line touches the circle, we should calculate the condition. Condition of tangency means if the line touches the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square, then the whatever the value is there, that is the condition of tangency. Mx minus y plus c a line given. Let the first equation and you write in next step as a given line. Given line is y is equal to mx plus c. Let it be second equation. Now you write here from 1 and 2. From 1 comma 2 we have, I mean you substitute the value y instead of y here. From 1 and 2 we have. So here you can write x square plus mx plus c whole square. X square plus mx plus c whole square is equal to r square. That implies you can write here x square plus m square x square plus 2mcx plus c square minus r square equal to 0. That implies here you can take common x square. So you can write here as 1 plus m square. 1 plus m square plus x. You can write within the brackets 2cm plus c square minus r square. Plus c square minus r square is equal to 0. So we got here quadratic equation. We know that if a quadratic equation having two roots, if the two roots are equal, a line touches the curve, that is, there will be no two roots. Even though there are two roots, the two roots might be equal. So you can write here. So already we have drawn, so no need to draw once again. If a line touches the circle, put here, it is a third equation. Now I am writing if 2 touches 1, means a line touches a circle. If 2 touches 1, then roots of 3 are equal. For a quadratic equation, the roots are equal. Roots of 3 are equal. That is, delta is equal to 0. You know that the delta or discriminant of quadratic equation is 4b square minus 4ac. Now you can write here 4c square m square minus 4 into 1 plus m square into c square minus r square. C square minus r square equal to 0. You do one thing here, divide by 4 you write. Divide by 4. That implies you can write here c square m square. C square m square minus you multiply with this one. Minus of this 4 got cancelled. C square minus r square plus c square m square minus r square m square equal to 0. This is r square minus. That implies c square m square minus c square plus r square minus c square m square plus r square m square equal to 0. C square m square will be getting cancelled. That implies you can write here minus c square taken right side. It becomes whenever you have taken common as r square, then you can write here r square is equal to c square into 1 plus m square. So this is the theory. What I said, the condition of tangency of the line y is equal to mx plus c to the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square is c square is equal to r square into 1 plus m square. Now you can write here c is equal to plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square. So note, you can write here, note, general tangent, it is called as general tangent or the tangent having slope m, general tangent of circle, general tangent of circle, x square plus y square is equal to r square is, general tangent of circle is x square plus y square plus r square, x square plus y square plus r square is y is equal to mx plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square. Put in the box here, this is an important concept. Y is equal to mx plus r minus r root 1 plus m square. Depends upon this theorem. Next corollary is there. Let us discuss about the corollary. So now we have learnt position of line with respect to circle, that too in touching condition. That is, whenever a line touches the circle, then we proved here the condition of tangency. If the line do not touches and if the line intersect the circle, then let us discuss about the concept. Let us remember the equation delta greater than 0 if we think. Note second point, this is first point. If I am writing it here, if delta greater than 0, whenever delta greater than 0, we can say that for the quadratic equation roots are real and distinct. Whenever roots are real and distinct, we say that the line intersect the circle in two distinct points. So if delta greater than 0, you write here as c square, the same concept. At last you get c square greater than r square into 1 plus m square. C square greater than r square into 1 plus m square, or c greater than r into root of 1 plus m square. So you can say that c by 1 plus m square over root, c by 1 plus m square over root greater than r, I am taking here, r less than c by root of 1 plus m square. If you write like this, you can understand like this. Draw diagram like this. Notate this is c. C here 0, 0. We know that from center to any point on the circle is called as radius. From center to any point on the circle, this is a full radius. So what we thought? So r is less than c by root 1 plus m square. So whenever delta greater than 0, it is indicating here the circle meets the circle in two distinct points given. C square by 1 plus m square less than r square given condition. This meets the circle in two distinct points if c square by 1 plus m square less than r square given. So r greater than, r should be greater than, wherever we have drawn, once again verify. X square plus y square is equal to r square, everything okay. If c square by 1 plus m square less than r square, then straight line circle, c square by 1 plus m square less than r square means the straight line meets the circle in two distinct points. Let us verify. Now we got a same value. If delta greater than 0, we can think here. Let us discuss about the just idea of this one. X square into 1 plus m square. This one c square into, once again verify. Delta greater than 0, I am writing c square m square minus 1 plus m square. C square m square into 1 plus m square minus c into c square minus r square. Let us write greater than 0. That is delta greater than 0. C square m square is everything okay. C square m square minus, maybe here change. C square m square minus C square plus R square minus C square m square plus R square m square greater than 0. C square and C square, this will be getting cancelled. R square you write R square into 1 plus m square minus C square greater than 0. Now this is correct way. R square into 1 plus m square. R square into 1 plus m square greater than C square. So we can write here R square greater than or equal to C square by 1 plus m square. So R greater than mod C you put. Mod C by root of 1 plus m square. Why you are discussing this one, sir? You can ask, no problem. We will get a theory using this one. R by whatever the theory, whatever the diagram I drawn here. Here I am writing note second point. Note C square m square minus 1 plus m square. This one note 2 I am writing. If a line intersects the circle, if a line intersects the circle, if a line intersects the circle, then delta greater than 0 we can write here. Then delta greater than 0, used the formula delta greater than 0 I have written here. So R greater than mod C by root of 1 plus m square we have. Put here C 0, 0, this is R, this is full R, and if a line intersecting like this in two distant points A, B, you can think here the total, the radius, the length, distance, the length of R, this is CP put here. CP greater than this part Q, here Q right. So CP greater than CQ. Why did you write like this? Means here CP meaning here from center to the any point on the circle. Any point, if you put here a P, if you draw a line here as a tangent, you can say that CP is equal to length of perpendicular or perpendicular distance from center to the point. It is nothing but R. Length of perpendicular from center to this point. If it is tangent, it is nothing but R. So R should be greater than like this. It is indicating the diagram. Now let us discuss about the third case. If line do not intersect. Third case. Note, put side heading. Note 1 general tangent like this. Next note second, if a line intersect the circle, then delta greater than 0. Now let us discuss about line neither intersect nor touches. Third one, if a line neither intersect nor touches, here the line is y equal to mx plus c, neither intersect nor touches. If a line neither intersect nor touches the circle, here this is the diagram. Okay, next diagram using here, whenever it is neither intersect nor touches delta less than 0. Why did you write like this? Whenever delta less than 0 for the quadratic equation, it has two complex roots or two imaginary roots. Imaginary means there is no real. Whenever there is no real, there is no intersecting case or there is no touching case. There is no distant real roots case or there is no single root case. So we can say directly that the line neither intersect nor touches. Draw diagram like this. Like this. Here it is not intersecting the circle, two distant points and not touching. So you can understand here, students, this is C, this is P, this is Q. This is R. So what is the distance? This is R. R is less than the value, whatever the value we may get here. In the similar way, you can use now R is less than. So we got here R greater than. That implies the case you write here r less than mod c by root of 1 plus m square. R less than mod c by root of 1 plus m square. Using the same concept you can get here. Mod c by root of 1 plus m square means whatever the line b is equal to mx plus c is there. Here right here mx minus 1 plus c is equal to 0. C center 0 comma 0. We have learned in straight line concept the perpendiculars from center 0 0 to the line ax plus b plus c equal to 0 is mod c by root of x plus b square. In the similar way you can say directly that perpendiculars from 0 comma 0 to the line x minus y plus c equal to 0 is mod c by root of 1 plus m square. So now note 4 you can say condition of tangency. If a line, I am writing here, if a line touches, don't write the line, simply I am writing a line. If a line touches the circle, if a line touches the circle, any circle, if a line touches the circle, s equal to 0, you write if a line l equal to 0 touches the circle s equal to 0, then condition is perpendicular distance from center, perpendiculars from center of circle to the line, center of circle to the line is equal to radius of the circle. It is most important concept, radius of the circle. Put star here. Therefore that is r is equal to d. What is d? Perpendicular distance from center to the line is called as d. D is distance and r is radius. The notation of the circle, whenever the line, there is no question of having 0 0 center or having g comma f center or minus g comma minus f or h comma k, any center, no problem. The perpendicular distance from center to the line is radius. Just to see the diagram, you are able to understand this one. This is d and this is r, because this is c, this is p, this is tangent, this is point of contact, this is point of contact. So whenever a line is tangent to the circle, then the condition of tangency is nothing but r is equal to d. Here I am writing condition of tangency also. Condition of tangency is r is equal to, condition of tangency is r is equal to. Next, like formula you write, if a line y is equal to mx plus c, if a line y is equal to mx plus c intersects, cases are there, intersects, touches, do not intersect, intersect, touches, do not intersect, then condition is, then condition y is equal to mx plus, instead of c you can write here the value y is equal to mx plus r minus r root 1 plus m square we had written. According to here the condition we can write here simply c square by 1 plus m square greater than or equal to less than or equal to here. Y is equal to mx plus r minus c. Instead of c we can write r into, if it is intersecting. First case we discussed r is equal to, this is okay. First case we discussed r is equal to root of 1 plus m square, that one you write for intersect, for touching circle. Next later we discussed as r here not intersecting case, r less than, here you can write mod c greater than r into root of 1 plus m square. Next case mod c less than, so don't write like this. So better to write in the way c square is equal to mod c by. Better to write in this way mod c by 1 plus m square lesser than like this we write. Lesser than means intersect is equal to means touches and greater than means neither intersect nor touches. Next point. The equation of tangent, the two general tangent I am saying, the equation of tangent of the circle, full circle I am writing x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fa plus c is equal to 0 is nothing but y plus f is equal to m into x plus g plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square. So what is the value here, sir? I said the theorem using 0, 0 as center for the small circle, equation x square plus y square is equal to r square. But now we are adopting the same theorem to the given circle general circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2f plus c equal to 0. Whenever the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2f plus c equal to 0, its center is minus g comma minus f and r is equal to root of g square plus f square minus c. The just 0, 0 origin is shifting to the point minus g comma minus f. Then we can write the equation of tangent model y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 model. In the similar way you can say y minus y1 model y minus of minus y plus f is equal to m into x minus x1 model plus g plus, that is a general notation, r root 1 plus m square. This is the position of point with respect to circle. Okay, now let us discuss about chord and length of chord. Length of chord, side. Chord already yesterday I said that whenever a line joining the two distinct points on the circle, we can say it is a chord. Now length of chord we can discuss. This is a 4 marks Olympic concept in exercise 1c. Length of chord. Put side in length of chord. So we are calculating the line segment length which is joining two distinct points on the circle. AB, let AB be the chord. Let here C is center. Maybe it is 0, 0 or minus g comma minus of or h or h comma k. Don't bother about the center. Now we are going to discuss about the length of chord. You draw the perpendicular line. So this is put indicate with this is D. And we know that from center to any line, any point on the circle is called as a radius. AB, let this is a P. Let AB be the chord I am writing. Let AB be the chord. AB be the chord. C be the center. C be the center. CP is equal to perpendicular line or projection. Perpendicular line from center to the chord. From center to the chord. So CP is equal to, okay, we draw. Next we know that CB is equal to R. R means here radius. Now whenever I said that this is a perpendicular, it became a right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle, we know the theorem of Pythagoras, square of the identical sum of the squares of the two sides. So you can write in right triangle CPB. In right triangle CPB, R square is equal to D square plus PB square. That implies PB square is equal to R square minus D square, comma PB is equal to root of R square minus D square. Here one thing you should observe, that whenever you draw the line from center to this line, this card, from center to the card, the line touches exactly at a midpoint. The line touches here at exactly midpoint. Whenever it is midpoint, whenever you are calculating, you are saying your confirmed P is midpoint, then AB is equal to 2PB. That implies length of chord. Length of chord AB is equal to 2PB. That is equal to, don't forget students, 2 root r square minus d square. 2 into root r square minus d square, 2 root r square minus d square. Once again you should read the length of chord is 2 root r square minus d square, like that. You read the question, you read the concept, length of chord is equal to 2 root r square minus d square, length of chord equal to 2 root r square minus d square, length of chord equal to 2 root r square minus d square, like that. 3 times you read. You should remember the formula. Next, let us going to discuss about secant rule. Let us going to discuss about secant rule. Already secant rule I said, equation of secant, now you write. Equation of secant, here I write. Equation of secant of the circle s equal to 0 is s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. Equation of the secant. Equation of secant. Joining. Equation of secant joining 2 points ax1 comma y1 and bx2 comma y2 for the circle s is equal to 0 is s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. S is equal to 0 is s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. Proof. Draw the circle like this. Draw the secant. Secant means a straight line. Equation of secant. Now we should discuss. Put here x1 comma y1 and here x2 comma y2. Now let us consider the circle s is equal to x square plus y square is equal to r square. It is better. If we want to prove any theorem, if we consider the circle s is equal to x square plus y square minus r square, then easily we can get. Of course, s is equal to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2f plus c equal to 0 also we can consider. But so many steps we need. So this is better way. For that one also we will be getting, no need to confuse. Don't think that it is not correct, it is also correct. You will be getting 100% absolutely. But this is right way. Let I am writing here. Let s is equal to x square plus y square minus r square equal to 0. This is the circle. Now notation. Whenever x square plus y square is equal to r square, we have taken s is equal to 0. You can write x square plus y square minus r square equal to 0. Let it be first equation. And notations I am making you to remember. X1 notation xx1 plus yy1 minus r square, and s2 notation xx2 plus yy2 minus r square, and s12 notation, full notations I am writing now. S12 notation x1 x2 plus y1 y2 minus r square. If it is large circle, then you can get here x1 plus y1 plus z into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y plus c. In the similar way, already we have let yesterday class. S12 we have written. Next S11 also I am writing here. S11 is equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus r square. Notations I have written. Now let us discuss about the equation of ax1 y1 and bx2 y2. Since I am writing since a x1 comma y1, since a x1 comma y1, this is a theorem students, this is a theorem. Since x1 comma y1, a x1 comma y1 and b x2 comma y2 lie on the circle, lie on one, and again lie on one, that implies whenever it lie on one, you can write here, you substitute the value here, x1 square plus y1 square minus r square. This is second equation. Next, x2 square plus y2 square minus r square equal to 0 you should write, because this is lie on this one, equal to 0. Next, third one, subtract 2 from 3 or 3 from 2, anything, no problem. You can write here x1 square minus x2 square, put a bracket, plus here this one also, y1 square minus y2 square, minus r square plus r square will be getting answer is equal to 0. You can write here x1 minus x2 into x1 plus x2, x1 minus x2 into x1 plus x2, plus like this, y1 minus y2 into y1 plus y2 is equal to 0. That implies x1 plus x2, I am writing x1 plus x2 by y1 plus y2, you can write here, is equal to minus of y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here, why do you write y2 minus 1 by x2 minus x1 means the slope of the line formula. But of course, y1 minus y2 is there and x1 minus x2 is there. Taken minus common for both numerator and denominator. It will not be changed, that is why I said. Now, you can say undoubtedly that slope of line AB, slope of line AB is equal to minus of x1 plus x2, minus of x1 plus x2 by y1 plus y2, minus of x1 plus x2 by y1 plus y2. Now we are going to discuss about the secant. So equation of secant, I am writing equation of secant AB. Equation of secant AB formula using this one, y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 concept. Equation of secant y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y by x2 minus x1 into x minus x2. That implies y minus y1 is equal to minus of x1 plus x2, minus of x1 plus x2 by y1 plus y2 into x minus x2. Now, by multiplication we may get y by 1 minus, okay, y plus y by 2, y by 1 plus y by 2 minus y1 square minus y1 by 2 minus y1 square minus y1 by 2 minus of x(x1) by multiplication is minus of x(x1) minus taken bracket, within bracket multiplying now x(x1) minus x1 square plus x(x2) plus x(x2) minus x1 x2 x1 x2. That implies next step I am writing like this, y by 1 plus y by 2 minus y1 square, y by 1 plus y by 2 minus y1 square minus y1 by 2 is equal to minus x(x1) plus x1 square minus x(x2) plus x1 x2 plus x1 x2. That implies, trying to understand this step, x(x1) taken this side and writing side by side x(x1) and y by 1. So x(x1) plus y by 1, put a bracket, it's a step, plus x(x2) plus y by 2 and y 2, x(x2) plus y by 2, put a bracket. That terms taken this side, you can write now x1 x2 plus y1 y2, this one put a bracket, xx1 plus y2 plus x1 square plus y1 square. So now I am writing add minus 2r square both sides. Minus 2r square both sides. Yes, xx1 plus y1 minus r square. If you understand this step, you can easily understand the equation of secant of the circle. Next you write here xx2 plus y2 minus r square is equal to this one x1 x2 plus y1 by 2. x1 x2 plus y1 by 2 minus r square plus x1 square plus y1 square is equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus r square. At last we can write here using the equation that implies this is the notation of xx1 plus y1 minus r square is the notation of s1 and xx2 plus y2 minus r square is the notation of s2. This is s12 and this is s11. Now I am writing s1 plus s2 is equal to s12 plus s11. Now we can write here since px1 comma y1, since px1 comma y1 lie on the circle, since px1 comma y1 lie on the circle, s1 equal to 0, s11 equal to 0, therefore equation of secant is s1 plus s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. Depends upon this one, equation of tangent is there. So for the equation of tangent I said regarding IPE this is not important. For the theory to discuss about equation of tangent for parabola or ellipse or hyperbola or circle, we should need to learn this theorem. That is why I said s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. Depends upon s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. Now I am going to discuss with you equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Now let us going to discuss about equation of tangent. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent to going to discuss about equation of tangent. Let us discuss about equation of secant. To get equation of secant, to get equation of tangent, I am writing about equation of tangent. We know that you write equation of secant. Equation of secant is s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. Equation of secant is s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. Whenever s1 plus s2 is equal to s12 is there, just you see the diagram. This is the tangent. This is only px1 comma y1. In the secant concept, two points are there. Here a and b. Ax1 comma y1 and bx2 comma y2 we discussed. In the secant concept, 2 points are there, ax1 comma y1 and bx2 comma y2. Whenever the 2 points is approaching a one point, that is a approaches to b and b approaches to a, it is called as the limiting point of secant line is nothing but tangent. Whenever it is going to approach, then 1 becomes 2. So approaches a, I am writing a implies b, that is a approaching b and b approaching a. Then we can say that equation of tangent is s1 plus s11 Here S1 plus S1 is equal to S11. Instead of 2, simply you put 1. That implies you can write here 2S1 is equal to 0 because S11 equal to 0 whenever the point P x1 comma y1 lie on the circle. That therefore you can write now equation of tangent. Equation of tangent of circle, any circle here. Equation of tangent of circle S equal to 0 is S1 equal to 0. Here I am writing the notation for the circle. For the circle, x square plus y square is equal to r square. Equation of tangent depends upon notation. S1 equal to 0 you can write as xx1 plus y1 minus r square equal to 0. Remember the notation. For the circle, once again I am writing here. For the circle, large circle that is having center minus g comma minus f is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Equation of tangent I am writing as equation of tangent is, don't forget the formula, equation of tangent is S1 equal to 0. Depends upon the theory, you have to do plenty of work, students. So remember the formula, equation of tangent S1 equal to 0, that is notation xx1 plus y1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c is equal to 0. This is the notation of equation of tangent of large circle. Now let us discuss a single point of contact. Later we can discuss about the sums. Point of contact is there. What is the point of contact? Whenever a tangent circle at a given point, that point is called as point of contact. Point of contact you write here. Again, draw diagram like this. Put here C and this is P. I said that CP is perpendicular distance from center to the line. So whenever a line touches the circle, it is nothing but R is equal to D concept. This is R and this is simply D. So to get the point of contact, I am writing here. To get the point of contact. To get the point of contact of tangent. To get the point of contact of tangent to the circle S equal to 0, the circle may be any line. It is foot of perpendicular from center. Foot of perpendicular from center to the line. Foot of perpendicular from center to the line. So what is the foot of perpendicular formula? Depends upon first here. Just it is indicating here T is nothing but perpendicular distance and this is perpendicular, this is foot, this is head. The formula H minus x1 by A is equal to K minus y1 by B is equal to minus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C by A square plus B square. Whenever you find using this formula, you will be getting the point of contact of the tangent with respect to the circle. Okay students, we have completed theory today. In next class we can discuss about the sums.